telesurgery for you? Is it like remote operation, like you are in Texas and you're operating a patient in Alaska? I don't know. Or is it like telepresence system, like the Proximity or Ep8 or Explorer surgical system, where you can do a remote collaboration, remote case support, training with the cameras and stuff like that? What do you put under telesurgery?
Yeah, so I mean, I think defining it, you have telepresence where
Yeah.
you can kind of look into an OR and have basically kind of HIPAA compliant image sharing, and then you have things like telementoring with you can do things like telestration, right, where you can mark on the operating surgeon screen from far away. And I think what Proximity is doing is awesome. I love that company and their vision and their impact. Um, and then you have telesurgery where you can actually control the instruments from far away, right? And it can be like, even when you're in the same room, it's really telesurgery because you're not
Yep.
controlling the instruments. You're sitting at the platform. It can be in the same room, or it can be down the hall, or it can be across the world. It's just a matter of information transfer.
Yeah,
Um,
the thing is that telesurgery was started like in 2001 with a Lindbergh operation with a
yes,
cholecystectomy between Strasbourg, France, and New York.
yes,
But since then, I mean,
right.
nothing. I mean, other companies are moving forward in in the endovascular space. Siemens with a Corpus robot is steering catheter from, I don't know, 100 kilometers away. They've tried this. Robocat, and another company from France, is doing this also, the telestenting, where they actually want to operate from a distance to get to rural communities or
Hmm.
community hospitals. And I don't feel that there is this need to go to real telesurgery in the space of the Da Vinci system right now. Or do you feel?
I think so. I think there is definitely an impact for that because if you think about it, um, in these smaller hospitals, you don't have these super specialists, and you might not need them every day, but you might need them once in a while. So for example, there's a rural surgeon who's doing, let's say, even something like a gallbladder surgery, and they get into some complex biliary anatomy, and they don't, they've not really dealt with it before, maybe not be familiar, but if they can get someone to look over their shoulder and give them some guidance on, look, this is kind of an aberrant hepatic duct anatomy. I can tell you how to navigate around it. If you make an injury, I can help you fix it. Even so far as I can take over and fix it for you. That's so much more advantageous for the patient because now you're potentially avoiding injury, potentially avoiding conversion to open surgery, potentially avoiding the patient to have a drain and be transferred, things like that. Um, so I do think there's an importance to that, at
Okay.
least in the U.S. And what's limiting us is two main things. One is obviously the technological infrastructure, right, where you can have this HIPAA compliant data transfer, and
Okay.
the other one is kind of the legal frameworks around it, where things like licensure and things like
Hmm.
that, and issues around liability come into play. But I do think it's valuable because um, it adds a level of capability to outlying places. Even like even larger centers may not have the experience of like the world's best experts, and so I'm excited about it. I think there's a role for that.